In 25th place on the official and updated list of the 25 strongest characters in Dragon Ball currently, we have a character that fans who paid attention to him simply discovered the gold that Akira Toriyama left in Dragon Ball before going to the other world. He speaks of the Galactic Patrolman, Jaco. Attentive observers discovered he belongs to the Galactic Patrol, the successor organization to the universe-wide Galactic Police. Akira Toriyama designed the Dragon Ball universe with Frieza being a pirate who terrorizes and steals planets to sell. Jaco and the Patrolman are the police. Goku, Vegeta, and the other Z-Warriors are mere mortals, although super powerful. The gods are on an incredible level, but not unreachable by our favorite characters, and all of this is very interesting in this video. Starting with him, Jaco, despite his eccentric personality, is a skilled combatant, possesses advanced technology, including a spacesuit that gives him certain capabilities. But he has been present in the Dragon Ball story since before Goku was born, and was even friends with Bulma's sister, who many do not know but is older and as brilliant as she is. In 24th place, Yamcha. Speaking of Bulma, her ex-boyfriend already comes here on the list in the 24th position. The god Yamcha is practically a meme within the Dragon Ball community because after the start of Dragon Ball Z, he never got anything else and even died to a Cyberman. Still, Yamcha had his glory days, and one day he had enough power to fight Goku on an equal footing. Now he can't even play baseball with Goku. Tenshinhan in 23rd place was formidable when he first appeared. Many think he's not even human because of that extra eye, but in fact he is human. He was trained from a young age by the Crane tribe, a martial arts tribe led by Master Shen. He is also a disciple of Mutaito, who was Master Kami's teacher. He instilled fear for a long time in the anime, but nowadays nothing special. Krillin has reached 22 degrees, becoming far more powerful than we ever imagined. He's another one who, one day, was relatively balanced with Goku, but nowadays he stopped training to dedicate himself to his police career. In the power tournament, he praises Gohan, who is fighting against Kefla, a fight that only happens in the manga. He claims Gohan would become very strong if he quit his job to train. Android 18 retorts that no one will quit their job. Krillin is now more dedicated to his family than fighting, reflecting his priorities and values. Train with Goku and Vegeta in Whis' world or marry Android 18, comment below. Master Kami from the 21st tournament, the legend. This character is still a surprise to this day. Besides humiliating Goku in the Tournament of Power, explaining that Goku had forgotten his training and opening Goku's eyes so he could remember all the training he had done and finally reach the Ultra Instinct, he himself had already achieved this before Goku. Yes, many people don't know this because they haven't read the manga, but this material is official and canonical, written by the original author. There, Master Roshi awakens a kind of Ultra Instinct and dodges the attacks of Jiren, the man who is capable of surpassing the very god of destruction. This alone shows us that, although he doesn't have as much fighting strength as our protagonist, Master Roshi has a lot of wisdom and has gained understanding of countless techniques over centuries of life. In 20th place, Goten. Honestly, if you're not upset about Goten being in 20th place, it's because you've never seen the potential this kid had. Goku's second son at age 7 starred in an iconic scene where he threw stones at his brother Gohan, Earth's strongest at the time. And Gohan had a hard time dodging Goten's attacks. When he was training with Chi-Chi, his mother, he simply awakened the Super Saiyan. Something that Goku needed a whole lifetime of fights to the limits to achieve. He transformed into Super Saiyan before learning to fly. In an interview, Akira Toriyama stated that Goten is the Saiyan with the most potential, which is not hard to believe. So how did he end up in 20th place? It turns out that in today's story, he's a teenager. Just like you, he prefers watching superhero stories over training and fighting. Chi-Chi's strong influence led Gohan and Goten to study and integrate into society rather than living on Paozu Mountain like her. She wanted her children to reach the next earthly level when she could have made them reach the next galactic level. 19th place, Trunks. Goten and Trunks are inseparable, so a one position difference isn't surprising. Trunks and Goten have great potential, with similar achievements at comparable ages, though Trunks has always had more resources and an extra year of life. In the official Dragon Ball Superhero Wafer cards, the latest movie in the franchise, they are portrayed as weaker than Krillin if they are in human form. Despite the sadness, Trunks maintains a slight power advantage, consistent with their portrayal from the beginning. Trunks once told Vegeta that he was a bit stronger than Goten, but Vegeta was dissatisfied because he wanted his son to be much stronger than Kakaroto's son. The two have already had a fight full of child's tricks in which Trunks was the winner because Goten lightly touched the arena's bleachers. In 18th place, Android 18, the villain from the Android saga, has become a good mother and is married to Krillin. This does not prevent her from being the strongest woman in the entire universe. 18 has the great advantage of having infinite energy for having been an android. In fact, she is still an android, but the bomb that she had in her heart no longer exists because Krillin wished Shenlong to remove it. It's more accurate to call her a 17-year-old cyborg, as both are humans with robotic battle enhancements. Cyborg number 18, just kidding. Her strongest point is her combat intelligence quotient, since both she and Android 17 are extremely intelligent from a logical point of view, and this one day helped them to have an advantage against the furious Saiyans during their most prominent sagas. 17th place, Majin Buu. The character who was once by far the strongest of all, nowadays is only the 17th strongest in Dragon Ball. This doesn't change the fact that Buu is still threatening, although currently we only have the version of him named Good Buu, the kind Buu. This is because millions of years ago he absorbed the Supreme Kaioshin, and as a consequence his kindness, having the pure evil of Majin and the pure kindness of the Supreme Kaioshin in one body. We see that he remains very powerful, and even returned to his physical form. He just couldn't go to the power tournament because he went into Sonica mode. Of course, the anime production only did this because he is a support that heals, absorbs, hits, regenerates, and does magic. Majin Buu, a troll character, would ruin the tournament's dynamics. Akira Toriyama was uninterested in the Buu saga's development. But a genius doesn't do bad things. 16th place, Gamma 1. Gamma 1, a new character, first appeared in the latest Dragon Ball Super movie, Superhero. He is the creation of Dr. Rado, a brilliant scientist who used Dr. Gero's research as a basis to create even stronger androids. He created superhero-inspired projects, first Alpha, then Beta, and finally Gammas, following the order of the Greek letters of the same name. Gamma 1 is serious and analytical, while Gamma 2 is playful and soft-hearted. Both are quite strong. Many people base their assumptions or their own interpretations of their characters' speeches to define power. It would be simpler and more assertive to just look at the movie's wafer cards, officially released, understanding that few know how to access this information in Japanese, so I'm doing the good here for you to understand everything better. In the cards, it is clear that the Gammas are slightly weaker than Mystic Gohan and stronger than Goku and Vegeta when the duo is not transformed into anything base form. Super Saiyan Gohan's power is nearly equal to base Goku and Vegeta, and slightly less than Piccolo in his yellow form. This demonstrates that the Gammas are stronger than Majin Buu, given that Mystic Gohan surpassed Buu in Dragon Ball Z. He regained and increased his power as shown in the movie and against Kefla in the Tournament of Power manga. In 15th place, Android 17, who delivered the biggest plot twist in the franchise, epitomizes what it means to be stylish. 17 currently resides on a remote island caring for endangered species. Although not shown, it is reported that he has a wife and children. He's living peacefully. Don't be fooled, he has become absurdly powerful. Remember when I said 17 and 18 are very intelligent? So, his strategy was to take those leftover junior cells from the Cell Saga and train with them to become more powerful. With this training, he was able to rival Goku's Super Saiyan level. Not only that, but he also has the ability to devise complex plans to win fights, as he did to emerge victorious from the Tournament of Power. Piccolo, Akira Toriyama's favorite character, ranked 14th and was somewhat forgotten in Dragon Ball Super. He now lives near Gohan's house, becoming the family's uncle, but don't be deceived. Piccolo has gained 2 new transformations from the wish granted by the Dragon Balls, enhanced by Dende. Yellow Piccolo, which is a stage slightly stronger than Gohan's mystic form, and Orange Piccolo, the strongest. The first only unlocks Piccolo's potential, while the second is a powerful transformation. This form is as powerful as Goku and Vegeta's divine levels in early Dragon Ball Super. In the manga's last chapter, Goku was amazed and asked to fight Piccolo. The outcome will be revealed in the next chapter. I excitingly introduce everyone to the channel, so subscribe to catch the next one. At number 13, Broly. Broly in 13th place is to end everything. When we saw him in the movie, we thought he would have infinite evolution. Goku believed Broly's combat power would soon surpass everyone, even stating at the end of the movie that he thought Broly was stronger than Bills. In the manga continuation, Broly struggles to master the Super Saiyan form, the normal Super Saiyan, and it's weaker than expected. Getting beaten by some characters, like the ones I'm going to mention next, there's no doubt that Broly is below the other Saiyans because this is confirmed in the canonical manga. It's worth noting that Broly has great potential and can return to glory at any moment, and his moments in Dragon Ball are just beginning. Granola ranks 12th and is set to become a fan favorite when the Dragon Ball anime adapts his manga storyline. Granola is a character who had an entire saga named after him and became the strongest in the universe through a wish to a Shinigami dragon named Torombo. His motivation is to take revenge on Frieza and the Saiyans, whose army devastated his planet to sell to another race that lives there today. Of this race, only he survived, a lot happened, but the important thing is to know that he did become the strongest but was surpassed by Goku. When Goku improved the Ultra Instinct, and despite having ended his saga stronger than Vegeta, currently he has less lifespan and vitality thanks to having used even more power of the wish to awaken the power of his second eye. Moreover, he neither trains in combat nor evolves at the Saiyan's rate, likely being surpassed, though he claims he will defeat Vegeta. In 11th place is Gohan, who defeated Broly in the previous chapter and is currently the most discussed character in Dragon Ball. He is incredibly powerful. After a long break, he had to protect Earth from a new danger while Goku and Vegeta trained on planet Bios. Upon seeing Pan kidnapped and the apparent death of Piccolo, Gohan unleashed a new transformation in a scene very similar to the one where he awakened Super Saiyan 2. After that, he trained and mastered this form, but we still don't have enough reasons to place him above Goku, Vegeta, and the others. And this will be better detailed in the part of the next characters. I'm aware that many people enjoy debating anime character power online, so I'm preemptively addressing potential rushed remarks. In 10th place, Vegeta. And speaking of Vegeta, are you tired of that baldness that upsets you when you go out? Always need to wear a cap or comb in a way that disguises as much as possible? Know that this is totally normal. Almost 75% of men who suffer with each hair feel less confident, especially when dealing with the opposite sex, surpassing even concerns about weight, appearance, and aesthetic orthodontics. Recognizing the impact of hair on self-esteem. We all know someone who is balding and after not seeing them for a while, they already appear super bald simply by leaving the care for later. This process is natural and half of men deal with baldness daily. To help you with this issue, the manual is a reference in the treatment against hair loss. With the manual, you have access to personalized treatments for your specific case, with exclusive products for each of the customers. In addition, an incredible differential of the manual is the clinical follow-up at no extra cost and unlimited. The results start to appear from the 4th month of use. Whether you are in the early or advanced stages of hair loss, Manual already has the right solution for you. In addition, Manual offers free shipping and discreet delivery for your convenience and privacy. To access this benefit, visit the Manual website linked in the video description and read success stories of men who transformed their lives with Manual. With my coupon BLASH40 written the way it is on the screen, you will already have 40% off on your first order. But this offer is for a limited time, so visit while there is still time because your self-esteem is worth every strand of your hair. Vegeta is currently the focus of the story. While Goku and Bills were carefree and enjoying everything, Vegeta was reflecting on how he will eliminate the new universal threat. In the manga's final saga, Vegeta unlocked his exclusive superior ego transformation, harnessing the power of the gods of destruction and gaining the ability to use Hakai. In this form, Vegeta even surpassed Goku in superior instinct for a period, and without a doubt, he is much more powerful today after months of training than when he first showed this power. According to Vegeta himself, if Frieza had improved his golden form, he could have had his revenge successfully. However, Frieza awakened the transformation and went straight to Earth, resulting in his defeat in the Resurrection of Frieza movie. This excerpt from Vegeta himself shows the great difference between a newly awakened transformation and a trained form. Vegeta certainly trained his power and even the ability to increase power by taking damage, which is an exclusive power of his transformation. He didn't use this transformation against Gohan in the last chapter, as this form couldn't just appear out of nowhere. But the power that Vegeta holds, for sure, is incredible. In 9th place, Goku. Goku ended the Granola saga stronger than Granola himself. Vegeta and Power with Gas, a character not on the list as only living characters are considered. Like Vegeta, he trained for months to improve himself. Goku's most powerful transformation in the last major saga was the Superior Instinct Shin, an improved version of the incomplete Superior Instinct form from the Power Tournament. It allowed him to use the Superior Instinct's dodge without calming his spirit and emptying his mind, merging his emotional combat style with the calm style of the angels. The manga states that while the white form is stronger, it becomes inferior to the Shin form when uncontrolled. Some believe Goku can use free emotions in his white form. Let's explore why Goku is ahead of Gohan in this aspect. Although Goku's defense was broken when facing Gohan, he did not use his Shin form, which provides more assured power. Goku's Shin form aims to fight lethally, influenced by his father, but... To learn more about this development, search the channel for a video on Goku's hidden transformation. There's this cover here and I tell all the details about how Goku met his father, one of the best on the channel, for sure. Goku admitted he only wanted to test Gohan, so he chose to use the normal superior instinct, treating it as a test fight. He only stopped fighting and testing Gohan when he noticed Broly's interest in the fight. This made him pass the training partner because he was more interested in seeing the interaction of Broly and Gohan than in continuing to test Gohan. After all, Goku could do that a lot, right? We know that he never uses his full power right away. He wanted to test Gohan, but this fight doesn't truly prove who's strongest. It's plausible that the production would depict Gohan surpassing Goku despite the brief training period, But for now, based on the level of official and canonical achievements against strong characters, Goku is ahead. In 8th place, Frieza. Now we enter, or almost enter, a new level of power in the list. Frieza is not a character that we currently have doubts about, because he simply came back from nowhere after the Broly movie. With an absurd transformation called Black Frieza that he trained for 10 years in a time room. Frieza's army discovered on a planet they were looting, proving he learned from the mistake mentioned in the video. With this power, Frieza assisted Goku and Vegeta against the saga's final villain. He defeated him with a single blow, which had knocked out Goku and Vegeta in their strongest transformations. He left, promising to return. That's why Vegeta is training so hard. We know that Frieza's goal is to reign above Bios and even Zeno, thanks to his gigantic ego, a result of his very low self-esteem. In 7th place, Bios. Don't be deceived, Bios isn't in 7th place due to being a god of destruction. Goku has already fought a mortal who surpassed one on equal footing. Bios, the most powerful god of destruction, is here. I will recommend the list of the 12 strongest gods of destruction at the end of the video. Yes, there is content here. The Dragon Ball Super manga establishes that Bills remains stronger than Goku, Vegeta, and the other characters despite previous debates in the anime. In the last chapter, he even said that if Goku surpasses him, he could become the next Hakaishin, and Goku didn't even care. Bills is the plot device that holds the power skill in Dragon Ball, and when he is surpassed, only in another universe will the strongest Z warriors find the mortal who can stand up to them. I bet some are from the 4 universes that skipped the power tournament because they were too strong. Meris ranks 6th. Meris is the only angel featured in the Dragon Ball Super manga sagas, but not in the anime. As an angel, he was born with superior instincts and normal angelic powers, making him stronger than all other beings. The main issue is that Meris is no longer of this race, and to find out why, you'll need to read the manga. Actually, I had an idea. Would you like to see all the manga sagas here on the channel? If I see that this video here has brought in a lot of subscribers, I will start bringing the complete manga with exciting narration, soundtrack, special effects, and so on. Anyway, but it depends on you. Despite no longer being an angel, he is alive, and I am considering the characters at their peak, so he comes in 6th here. Whis ranks 5th among the Grand Priest's children. While older than Meris, he is not the eldest angel. As Bill's master, Whis possesses an even more advanced Ultra Instinct than Meris, making it nearly impossible to touch him unless he allows it. He stands out for his millions of years of wisdom and experience, and is so powerful that he is not permitted to interfere in the affairs of the lower world. On the very few occasions when he took action, we saw that Whis has impressive strength, speed, and endurance. Remember when he trained Goku and Vegeta, easily dodging their attacks. He can also time travel back 3 minutes and possesses a brilliant intellect. Avado states she trained Whis and is more powerful, but Whis counters that they haven't fought recently, leaving their comparative power uncertain. In 4th place, we have Daishinkan. Daishinkan, or Grand Priest, is the father of all angels, and according to this, he has the highest level of Ultra Instinct, the strongest fighting technique of the universes. In the manga, he is described as the 5th strongest character across all universes, with the next position shared by 2 characters. In 3rd place, we have guards. Have you ever wondered if Zeno is so strong, why does he have guards? The answer is simple. The Zenos seem not to have much mental maturity, so they could interfere so that the mind of the King of the 12 Universes is not influenced by some improper idea. But improper for whom? That's where my theory comes in of what could be the end of Dragon Ball. Daishinkan could be like Lucifer and want Zeno's powers and command, keeping the King of the 12 Universes alienated. Ultimately, intelligence trumps destruction. With the series already featuring angels and demons, the final saga could be the apocalypse. In summary, a tale of disorder among the gods regarding the abilities of the guards, who have the most challenging role in the universe, protecting Zeno. It's clear that they are extraordinary fighters. The 2 are warriors and legitimate gods. Angels may have abilities that the gods lack, and could potentially defeat them, though this remains unproven. However, as fighters, they are unbeatable, being able to move through reality through portals and being an impenetrable barrier between Zeno and the mortal world. Zeno, the King of the 12 Universes, is undoubtedly Dragon Ball's ultimate appeal. When he first appeared, no one believed that this little child was the king above the 12 universes. His personality is like a 5-year-old child's, and he only enjoys playing. However, he is millions of years old and has a terrifying power. According to Bills, Zeno could destroy all the universes in the blink of an eye. However, there is a character who can not only destroy but also has other confirmed abilities that can go beyond Zeno. Firstly, Zerama. Zerama is a little-known being mentioned by Zuno, the wisest being in all the universes. He is simply the creator of Super Shenlong. Yes, we were all surprised when we found out that the planet where the tournament between Bill's and Champa's representatives took place was actually a gigantic dragon sphere, and that the 7 super spheres are scattered across universes 6 and 7. This dragon granted Bill's wish to restore Earth from Universe 6 after the mini-tournament, and his feat was even greater in the Power Tournament. He restored the 12 universes. This happens because the Dragon Balls have unlimited powers. That is, they can fulfill any wish, including killing Zeno, granting powers above Zeno to someone, or creating new universes from scratch. The creator of these spheres, Zarama, remains hidden in the story. He will likely only appear at the end of Dragon Ball. With his dragon, he has unlimited powers, which some say he already possesses, even without it. In Dragon Ball Z, it was revealed that a dragon cannot grant a wish surpassing its creator's powers. That's why Shenlong couldn't prevent or eliminate the Saiyans at the time. The dragon can't perform something that surpasses its creator, so Zarama should also have unlimited powers. Making a video like this is a lot of work. To encourage more content like this, please like and subscribe to the channel. The channel is continuously improving, and I'm working really hard for that. It's one click for you, but days for me. I sincerely thank you for everyone's support, answering questions. Why is the list official? It only considers canonical and official anime, manga, and interviews of the original author Akira Toriyama. No heroes, games, fan content, or anything else. The character is missing because the list only includes characters from Universe 7. If this video succeeds, I'll bring an improved list covering all universes. It will be more work, but with your support, I'm sure I can do it. So give energy to my Genkidama. That's why I didn't include Jiren, Hit, etc. Also, I only included currently living characters. Watch now as I explain and tell the story of each of the 12 strongest gods of destruction one by one. This is a super rare material, well researched and edited. I bet you won't regret it.